Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's a different project. So we're dealing with a 98 Explorer 4x4 400 two-stroke. So the piston was seized in there from heat and it looked really bad yesterday. So bringing our sponsor back to the table, Metal Rescue, and this is what we're going to talk about. So what I did yesterday is I thought, first, teach you the proper way, get brake clean, spray the inside, because wherever there's oil, grease, there's oil that goes into that piston with the automatic oiler. There's probably none there. So I went the extra mile anyway, just to make sure. Because anything that's lubricated, oiled, or whatever, grease, your fingerprints has oil, grease, corrosion. Spray it with brake clean. Degrease it until it's completely dry. When you spray it, you'll see a difference. It's no longer slick. You want to do that because anything that has grease, oil, lubricants, or anything, it will protect the rust from Metal Rescue. That's the number one problems everyone has with Metal Rescue, and they call it a piece of shit. So spray brake clean in the cylinder head, clean it up really good to where it's nothing but what is supposed to be there, or rust actually, or in this case. And then put your Metal Rescue in there, your equal parts, and let it soak overnight. So I had to clean all that out, get it down so I can see the cylinder walls. It does look a hell of a lot better. I'll show you a before picture in the video so you can see what it used to look like to what it looks like now. And the next only thing to do is, I know the cylinder is trashed, because right up around this edge, I can feel it recess in too far. Luckily for me, it came with another cylinder jug and cylinder head. So, depending on that condition of that piston, I may be able to resurrect the piston and put new rings or get the rings to start working again. I have to be able to see what they look like, but the only way to get that piston out of there is I got to get that jug out of there. So that's what's on today's menu, to see how effective Metal Rescue is of making the piston break free from rust in the cylinder head, plus from it being overheated. So I'm going to send a couple shocks in it and see what happens. I've done the same thing today. Snowmobile over there, and she broke loose. I've done it to a couple other bikes and they broke loose. So I'm going to test and see if it's, effective, or is it because it's just strange coincidence. So this is why in the title it says Metal Rescue saved my bike. So hang tight. I gotta go gather up some tools, and I'm going to try to make this come back to action. So hang tight, I'll be right back. Okay, so we've done some cleaning and a little bit of light tapping, because remember, this is cast aluminum and it's cold, and that's when cast aluminum is at its weak spot, which means you hit it too hard, you'll shatter it like glass. When it gets really warm, that's when it's at its strongest durability. That's less likely for it to split, crack, and have a problem. So, we're going to try making a small campfire. A little bit of gasoline, so we can warm her up to the occasion. Not much, because you don't want it to pow in your face. So we get a piece of paper, light it, and let her blaze and let her get warmed up to the occasion. So hang tight, we're going to make a little campfire here. Be right back. Okay, so see progress here. So what I was doing is I was using gasoline on the piston and using my propane torch and was heating up the area. And right now, before it gets too cold, I need to start putting some lubricant in there and continue driving the piston down. Once I get it down, then you want to clean it up real good and keep it lubricated. So hang tight, I'll be right back. I want to let you guys know ahead of time, there was a shop and 7 other people tried to get this motor to break loose. Looky there. So, I'll leave the judgment up to you guys. If you think Metal Rescue came to my rescue today with a little bit of heat, or did I get lucky, or do I know what I'm doing? I'll leave that up to you guys for your discretion. So, getting a full road. I'm actually right-handed. I'm trying to do this left-handed, so bear with me here. So, there we go. She's trying to go. Full rotation, okay? So now she's broken loose. I don't feel a lot of crunchiness, but that cylinder head's still coming off. And I'm going to swap it out. But now that I can actually take the cylinder jug off, check over the piston, make sure the piston is good. If she's good, I'm doing the cylinder head swap. Later on, I can always rehome the cylinder head and or whatever. So that's how I break a cylinder head loose. You can apply the same method to 8 cylinders on a car, but that Metal Rescue got rid of the rust, and once you vacate that, apply heat because it's cold out here. That causes things to shrink, give you more room and availability to mess around with stuff. Also, make sure you suck your coolant out of there if it's liquid cooled, because you're going to be fighting an unwinning battle there, because that's going to keep the cylinder head cool while you're trying to heat it. So suck it out with a wet vac, and there you go. That should help you.